And I am live. Hello, everyone, once again. Thank you for everyone who has recently liked my page. My name is Kamitra, and I help people from around the world to start, set up, and scale their very own digital business from scratch and with zero business experience. So, once you have a desire for more, whether it's money, time, vacations, a better pension plan, more of anything, this is the right fit for you. So, today, my topic that I want to share with you is facing your fears and is it worth it? So, firstly, everyone experiences fears of different things and of different magnitude, right? I have a big fear of cockroach. So if I see a cockroach right now, you can get me to probably fly to the roof or run up the stairs faster than I ever believe that I can, right? So fear drives people. Now, you can have small fears as well, which are easier to overcome, right? But the main thing today that I'm going to focus on is it worth it to actually overcome these fears? And the answer is 1,000% yes, right? So, firstly, I want to share some of my fears that I experienced when I started this business journey, right? I had zero business experience. I come from the corporate world. I was an engineer, civil engineering background for 10 years, project manager with 5 out of those 10 years. And those were a bunch of fears that I had to face on there. But when I moved into my business, I thought that I was confident. But what I realized is I was confident there. And that's because I spent 10 years building that career. So I developed that confidence. So what I had to now do is redevelop new confidence in these different skills that I had to learn here. And what made me want to push past those fears is simply because I know why I'm doing this business, right? I know what I want to get out of it. And even before I face a fear, what I simply do is I just take a few moments, like before I did this go live, before I pressed that button, I took a few moments and I just reminded myself why I'm doing this and what do I have to lose if I don't continue to do something like this, right? And I don't feel that much fear anymore because I've been doing this for years now, for nearly 6 years actually, that I've been doing this. So I don't feel that much fear, but I've just built that habit to just bring myself into this moment to be here with you guys by doing that. So remind myself why I'm doing this business and what do I have to lose if I don't. And what I have to lose, it means I'm going to go back into the corporate world. And you've probably heard me say this a million times, but I hated my corporate experience. So why would I ever want to go back there when I'm already in a place that I love and enjoy? So I just need to keep facing whatever new fears come up, right? So some of my fears that I faced were, what will people think of me? Because I'm now putting myself on social media. I was never doing that before. So some people don't like when you do different things because it seems like you've changed. They criticize a lot on social media because it's very easy to do that behind, to just type something on a keyboard. It's very easy. And a lot of people are hurt and whatever emotional feeling they have in that moment, if you say something or do something that they don't agree with, it's easy for them to just comment. Do they actually mean it? It does not matter, right? Another one is going on camera without makeup or naturally, right? What I was also scared, what if someone asks me a question and I cannot answer it, right? And one of the biggest things that I had to overcome is when I am actually live. I've got to run over the whole concept of going live. I've pressed the button. Now that I'm here, what happens if I actually see someone watching me live in real time? That was one of the freakiest things that I had to overcome. And now I enjoy just seeing those numbers going up, knowing that someone is actually listening to what I have to say, right? And these videos can help someone make that shift from outside of the business into the business, right? So how did I actually overcome these fears? I did it with practice, right? I remembered I kept firm on why I wanted to do this business and what I have to gain by doing these things. And I reminded myself of that, of course, but it took practice. So the first time I did it, it took me probably like 10-15 minutes to actually press the go live button, right? So I was just standing there waiting. But the day I pressed it, the day after when I did it, because the first time I went go live, I actually did, I believe it was a 20-day go live challenge. So I consecutively went live 20 days in a row. So every day, because by the time I reached the 20th day, I realized I was actually pushing the button very quickly. I didn't waste 20 minutes to do it. So just by me practicing means I overcame that fear gradually. Now, there's some tiny fears where you can just do it once and then oh, that's fine, it's great. Yeah, of course. But whatever your fear is, you need to know that it's beneficial to overcome it. So I'm going to share 5 reasons why it's actually beneficial to do it. So you can face your fears no matter what it is, and you can work on overcoming it because you have done that already. I'm pretty sure, or I'm 100% confident, that you can look back in your life and see a time when you were so fearful and then you did whatever you had to do to overcome it, and now you're grateful for it. Now you benefit from it. Now that's something so much in the past you probably can't even remember, right? So how is it beneficial to overcome your fears? Firstly, it increases your confidence. I have people who watch me right now and they say, I don't know how you do this. How do you go on a video and just speak? And I did it by practice. I did it by saying yes to an opportunity and deciding for myself that I want to become the best version of myself. I want to make this business into the best opportunity for me, which means I'm going to say yes to all of the things that this platform has. Because when you do this business, you do not have to put yourself on videos. Yes, you have to build a brand, but you don't have to do videos. But I wanted to do videos because it gives you a more personal touch and it shows someone out there that I'm real in real time, right? At the end of the day, I'm live and I'm bringing a valuable opportunity to your doorstep. So it increases confidence. I wanted to do that. So now I'm confident I can do a go live, I can do an interview, I can answer any question, right? Because I have learned how to do those things. I've developed that skill. The second one is it increases your personal growth and development. And that's in 2 forms. One, connection with yourself, because I feel so proud of where I have come in comparison to where I was, not only in this business, but just generally who I am as a person, right? In the way that I think, in the way that I carry about myself, in the way that I speak, right? And the second one is it gives me personal growth with my creator, right? Now, I'm not here to talk about religion, but everyone has a creator, right? So whatever you believe in, you get closer to that version, right? Because you realize that God is with me all the time. God is leading, God led me to this business. Even though I was afraid, God led me here and He walked me over, right? So I got closer to my own creator. The third is resilience building, right? When you start to do things over and over and you get more comfortable doing it and you look back and realize that you've come so far, it means anything that pops up in front of you and it seems difficult in the moment, you can stop and you can immediately tell yourself, hey, I am already resilient. I know how to handle this. I may not know the exact how, but I know that once I keep moving forward, I'm going to get there. And it's okay if I move forward today and I do not get there, go again tomorrow and the day after and the day after, right? Because you've done this so many times where you've become resilient, where overcoming is just part of your life. And I'm sure all of you can agree with me. This entire life is filled with these stones that are thrown at you where you have to keep overcoming, right? Otherwise you don't live that very fulfilled life. Otherwise you stay stuck in this box and you don't experience life fully, right? So the fourth one is you now expand your opportunities, because when you see this brand new thing in front of you, you can say, hey, I know this is scary, but I can still do this because of why, whatever your why is, right? So it expands your opportunities. And the fifth one is it gives you emotional freedom, right? Fear is very heavy because fear means you playing that what if scenario negatively over and over, which means you're stressed and you're anxious, and whatever you're playing out did not even happen. So you're recreating that stress over and over for something that may not even happen, right? But when you change that and overcome that fear, even if it's slowly, you start to feel excitement towards where you're going. And excitement is light, it's fun, it's joyous, right? And so that's the 5 things. But I get it, right? Overcoming fear or just feeling fear is uncomfortable and daunting, but the benefits, oh my god, the benefits so or outweighs the temporary discomfort always, right? So facing your fear, in my opinion, is a skill. It's just repetition. It's you just identifying, hey, this is a fear. I've overcome many fears before. Let's just do this. Let's keep going and going, and it will dissipate over time, right? So for me, it's just skill building. So if one of your fears is exploring and starting your own digital business, then it's time for you to overcome that fear by taking that very first step with an open mind, right? Why is it that you wanted to explore this business in the first place? What do you believe you can possibly gain, right? That is what you have to focus on to open your mind, to take that first step, to just see, to just explore a new opportunity. So for those of you who want to explore this opportunity, all you have to do is go to my website. It's in the comments, www.kamitrarampasa.com. And we do have a free live webinar and a replay, of course, available every Tuesday and Thursday for you to see more about what it takes to start an online business and how we are here to help you, how exactly we can help you. Now, I do have a few people who always tell me they've watched the workshop and they haven't seen me on the workshop. And that's not because this business is a scam or a pyramid scheme or any of those things, that crazy things that pop up in your mind. It's simply because we are such a huge global community. We give everyone a chance to showcase their story. So we want as many new faces on there every single Tuesday and Thursday. So I actually only go on that panel twice per year, because most of us go twice per year and we volunteer our time. So if you don't see me, it's not because I'm not part of this business. I'm right here on the back end. When you take that next step, I'm going to be right here. You're going to come right to my door, right? So I'm right here. But I just wanted to let you know, if you don't see me, it's not that I'm not part of this, and it's not that I'm leading you somewhere else. I'm leading you right to me on the back end. Okay. So that's it for me, and I will see you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your week and take care.